I just came from the gym a little while ago, and I was in the gym with my wife and daughter. I make sure my kids, you know, work out. I have taught them that, the importance of working out and studying. I mean, there's a lot of voices today talking about school isn't important and high school, university, and there is a nuance to what education used to be to what it is today. But um, studying, reading, obtaining your degree, to me, I find that important, and I still uh, teach my kids the importance of that, and all of them up to the moment. The youngest one is not in the age to be in the university, but she has that. She knows that's important, and it's in her future as far as our plans go. Um, but I also teach them the importance of working out. And I was in the gym today with my wife and daughter, my youngest daughter. And then my oldest daughter wrote me that she was on her way to the gym over there in Puerto Rico where she lives. So it's good. My son is going to the gym later on, to the boxing gym. So to me, those things are important. God first, education, the workout, all that is important. So I'm glad they're doing that. And I started reflecting when I started working out. And I remember I started working out when I was about 10 or 11 years old. And of course, I wasn't working out like an adult would do, or like when I was later on 18 and 19 and in my 20s that I was working out really hard. But I've been working out ever since. I was like 10, 11 years old. And it started when my sister, my older sister Evelyn, returned back to our where we lived in the projects in the Bronx, and she brought a weights, a 1 liter weight, not weights, 1 liter weight. I think it was like a 3 or 5 pounds, and we were so excited about that 1 liter weight that we started using it every day, and that's how we started working out. With that, because the weight wasn't really doing nothing, I started doing push-ups, dips with the chair, sit-ups, stretching, stuff like that. That's the workout I was doing. Nothing major, nothing really big, but it got me into the habit of working out. And then we didn't have weights other than that little green 3 or 5 pound weight that she bought. It we used to do like 50 reps, 100, because it didn't weigh nothing. And we started taking all the shoes in the house because we was poor. I got some family members, right, siblings that don't like to say we was poor. We was poor. We was poor. They ain't our fault. We was kids. Dad left. Moms didn't work. She depended on the government. The important thing is that we don't live like that today. But we used to take all the shoes from the house and put them in plastic bags and do that as reps because that was heavier. With time, because I continued working out, people that knew I worked out, if they had weights in their house, little metal weights they didn't want, they would give it to me. I remember I visited this family. I don't remember who they were now, but the guy had like 3 or 4 little 3 pound or 5 pound weights on a hanger. And my mother told him, oh, he loves weights. And he said, no, you could take him. And I was like, surprised, for real? I guess he wanted to get rid of it. And I took him home. I put him on a broomstick and put tape on it. And that was like the other set of weights that I got until my mother then bought me the cement weights that you build. You put the bar in, you screw in, and you put the cement weights that are covered with plastic. But my point is, ever since then, from the time I was 10 or 11 years old, I've been working out. I'm 61 now, so I've been working out for around like 50, 51 years. And in my 20s, I got, I was really good. Tying a 40-pound dumbbell around my waist with 2 belts, doing pull-ups and dips, benching. I was able to bench like 245 with no spar. I can't do that heavy workout today, but I always work out. So I'm grateful for that little green 3 pound or 5 pound weight that my sister brought home, because that's what got me started. And I just wanted to share that with you guys today.